Let's begin the show with Afghanistan, where the intensified efforts are fueling concern that the country might again become a hub of instability across South Asia and beyond. The war-torn country has been witnessing a spate of attacks in the past few months. Scores of Afghan civilians have been killed in bomb blasts, some of which have been claimed by the Islamic State. On March 12, a bomb blast occurred at the Tabian Farhang Center in Mazar-e-Sharif in northern Afghanistan. This incident comes just 2 days after a bomb blast in Mazar-e-Sharif killed one of the highest-ranking Taliban officials and Balkh governor, Mohammad Dawood Muzamil. A report.
A deadly explosion ripped through the Tabian Farhang Center in Mazar-e-Sharif in northern Afghanistan. The bomb blast occurred during the press award ceremony for journalists. At least 8 people got injured, including 5 journalists, 3 children, and 1 guard lost his life. Islamic State terror group claimed responsibility for the attack.
در محل رسیده از اونجا 8 نفر زخمی آورده برای 8 نفر 3 نفرشان مهلک است و 1 نفر شهید داریم.
This incident comes just 2 days after a bomb blast in Mazar-e-Sharif killed one of the highest-ranking Taliban officials and Balkh governor Mohammad Dawood Muzamil. Muzamil was in his office when a suicide bomber detonated himself. The extremists have increased their attacks since the Taliban stormed back to power in 2021. The repeated bomb blasts exposed the hollow claims of the Taliban-led government about the improved security infrastructure in Afghanistan. Hundreds of common people have lost their lives in such deadly explosions carried out by armed groups linked to the Islamic State.
Taliban has been a fighting force all along, and at this stage they need to learn how to govern, and that has been their major challenge. Now, as we know that there are large number of groups, because Taliban is also not a homogeneous entity, and therefore what we see is that there are many challenges that it is facing. It is still waiting for recognition from the world. It is also hoping that it will continue to receive the funding that has been committed so that it can also provide relief to the people. But till then, the more and more people will get disenchanted, and therefore in order to keep them under control, it needs to refurbish its training programs, its forces, and also to change them into a security force rather than an attacking force, the way they have been working as a guerrilla warfare.
ISI's terrorists in Afghanistan first came to global attention when it carried out a massive suicide bombing attack at one of the gates near Kabul airport, killing a large number of people. Since then, the group has carried out a string of attacks in different parts of the country. According to the Global Terrorism Index, Afghanistan remains the country most impacted by terrorism for the 4th consecutive year, despite attacks and deaths falling by 75% and 58% respectively. The violence has fueled fears that Afghanistan could collapse into anarchy and even return to a new phase of civil war. The Islamic State group's attacks, coupled with a spiraling economic crisis, have caused mounting concern over the future stability of the country.